always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCLA Bruins offense will start this game off with the football. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Trying play action. This time he's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get...
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Red pass hits complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Coates. The quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got his man.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Balls and fired complete. Touchdown, Northwestern. A great catch and run for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there down down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Coates. Looking deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency. To this drive, they've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Hand off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Dropping back, it's Coates. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they decide to try out the kicker. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
Man, the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Pulls it in. It's Jones. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Hand off to Jones. Slithers into space. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Let's go. Let's go. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Northwestern! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Coates. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Riggs. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Riggs. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Connection to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Weeks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reeder. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Turning it on. Got him up for the first down. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Coates. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Takes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they
breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. But the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. This is well within field goal range, but that earlier miss could have influenced this decision. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the lone running back. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And some room to work.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this team.
Oh, a lot of space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and No chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, spin move. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
UCLA.
To the air, it's Coates. Unleashes to the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. Quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's in open space downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Reeder across the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Card in the backfield. It's Reeder. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 24 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Coates. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Makes the catch. It's Allen. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Trying to keep this drive alive. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. To throw, it's Coates. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.